God keep our Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Fantastic rendition of "Oh, Canada" by Skylar Cole earlier on. And we'll be back after this. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Beard. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at the Raptors. Right now they're in 7th in the conference, looking to build on their record. And, of course, there's the Celtics, 2 games back.
And, you know, for the Celtics, they haven't gotten anything to go their way here early on. What do they have to do to turn this thing around?
I don't think there's any one thing that's going to suddenly solve all these problems, but the number one thing is just to relax. They're trying so hard to right the ship, and you can see how much it's affecting their play. You can't be thinking and playing at the same time.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. And it's Minot in at the 4. And for Toronto, Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. The guard set is Quickly and Barrett. And it's Ingram in at the small forward position. We've got some great guards going head-to-head in this one. Brent, what will you keep your eye on in that matchup?
Well, Kevin, you're pointing out the guard play, so this is when they have a chance to go one-on-one. Which of these tandems can stand out against the other? Tons of pick and roll, tons of creativity, and we'll see which of these guys can pair off tonight to win this contest.
Here's Brown. No good that time. Some solid defense from Ingram. Barnes passes to Quickly. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Pass to Pirtle. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
Teardrop shot. Rebound by the Raptors. Last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow in closing out the shooters, and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
Barnes left side. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. Think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
And Barrett gets it to go.
Almost perfect in the game to start, 3 of 4.
Celtics have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. There's the pick. To the inside. Here's Queta. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Barnes kicks to Pirtle. To the middle. Here's Quickly. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's what Quickly wanted, to go inside and create some kind of contact.
It's his first trip to the line.
For Toronto, Emmanuel Quickly taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Quickly.
You get Quickly out there, and he's a bit of a rascal, right? Offensively, he can score inside, he scores outside. He just causes some problems out there.
And quickly drops them both.
Really known as a microwave scorer, Quickly's fearlessness is what allows him to really get cooking.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Darko Rajakovic had a few moments to share with me before. Now, we talked about the difficulty of trying to contain a player like Jaylen Brown. Coach said you can't let him gain confidence and feel like he can do whatever he wants. That's when you get into trouble. Now it's up to the players to make sure this doesn't happen. Guys?
Thank you, David. The shot's good.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you want to start.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. A chance here now to take a look at the teams that are tops in the league in scoring points off turnovers. Third spot, the Celtics.
They're so aware defensively. I mean, an opportunistic group in terms of forcing miscues and getting out in transition. And boy, do they do a great job of taking advantage.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Brown the pass to Pritchard. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Toronto have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Quickly kicks to Barrett. Quickly setting the pick for Barrett. And Pritchard pulls it down. Boston trailing. White the pass to Keita. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
Two very easy points right here. Barrett dishes to Pirtle. Barrett the pass to Pirtle. Drops in the layup for 2. 6 points for Jakob Pirtle.
Smart to get Pirtle inside with the ball. The big man so easy to get it at close range.
Ingram against Brown. Lets the 3 fly. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4. And so quickly we'll bring it up for the Raptors. They trail by 1. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there. And I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You can't allow any opponent to shoot that kind of percentage. If you do, it's just going to be so tough to keep up.
Throws it up high.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Barrett against White. Back to Barrett. Raptors moving the ball around. Barnes kicks to Barrett. It's Ingram on the wing. He's covered by Brown. Ingram dishes to Pirtle. White, good.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation.
He's coming off a 28-point game against the Celtics in Boston. Barrett the pass to Pirtle. It's good. Pirtle's got 8 points.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
Outside, White. Back to Brown. The tray. Toronto grabs the miss. Here's Ingram. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Jaylen Brown.
And they made Ingram fight for that one, but he's not afraid to get physical. This is a good sign.
And his teams establish chemistry in the early part of the season. Brent, what are some of the keys?
Well, on the court, really it is about the coaches defining roles. And anytime you get players who buy into those roles in the early part of a year, it's a support system for what the star guys have to do. It builds a ton of confidence and the connectivity that coaching staffs know will lead them ultimately to a team that can compete in the playoffs. I think Brandon Ingram, not only a great story in his own right, starting to find out just how capable he is as a talent in this league, but also for executives about being patient and letting that talent develop.
The Celtics making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. So he gets them both.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Pass to Pritchard. Back to Brown. Here's Pritchard. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hauser. It's rebounded by Barrett.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Here's Keita after the Raptors pick up 2. There's a good screen inside. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots, off to a good start.
And it's easy to see that Brown continues to develop as a playmaker. His work paying off.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Looking for a breather, and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
We need you to dance right now for your North Side Crew.
Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Jaylen Brown.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
Now here is Pirtle. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Celtics in Boston. Barnes trying to free himself up.
And that's what active hands on D gets you. Brown got just enough of that one.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, coming out of high school at 6'0", Derek White didn't receive any full scholarship offers. He says it was humbling, but it drove me to get better. Each time you have the doubters, you just put a little chip on your shoulder. the 29th pick overall in 2017, has come a long way. Kevin, his chips are still there.
You're so right, David. Thanks. He's become a heck of a player. Quickly looking it over. The three ball. And the three ball is good. Quickly's got 5 points so far.
Quickly, competitive, and responds with a three of his own.
Brown the pass to Hauser. Pass to Pritchard. To the paint. Hurdle with the steal. And now Barnes running the floor all by himself.
Yes, Scotty Barnes doesn't look fast, but don't question his speed with those long strides in transition.
Here's Hauser. Now White. Garrett covering. White, good. White's got his second basket of the night. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now, here's Barrett. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. It's deflected, and he recovers it. A three from Quickly. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. He's got 8.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
It's stolen by Barrett. Ingram with it. Picked up by Brown. 13 feet away. A second chance effort. Barnes can't get it to go. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 2. Down low. Cada. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
You see yourself on the screen and you select your best move. Let's go. That's right. It's all good. Get there.
Teams changing it up here. All right, we've got a bit of a break now, so here's a look at the league's best defenses. In fourth, the Raptors.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
Barnes outside. Pass to Shed. Here's Murray Boyle. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Here's Hauser. And here is Simon. White looking around. 5 on the clock for 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound. And there's a minute 45 left here in the opening quarter. Murray Boyles with the bucket.
Barnes making sure that his teammates stay involved.
Austin's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Simons with the ball in the game against Toronto. Very impressive. Buries it down low. Simons has got it all tied up now for the Celtics.
Well, Simon's known for a guy who can really get it going from behind the line, and he can do some damage. He's got length and vertical ability from it.
It's Dick on the wing. Light covering. The 10-footer. And the jumper falls for it. And the Raptors lead by 2.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Outside, White. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And the basket by Hauser. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Here's Shed. No scoring in this one. Now Barnes. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And a little bit of length and a little bit of strength. That pays off for Scotty Barnes.
The Raptors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
And Scotty Barnes just is one of those guys that's a complete player and competes.
And Toronto making a change here. Ingram's checked in. Gonzalez, he's checked in for the Celtics. And he sinks the second. Boston has gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Now, here's Simons. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. 4 seconds left. Not going to go that time.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
What a performance for Emmanuel Quickley. He has been the story for the Toronto Raptors. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Right back after this break. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. Taking a look here at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What have they been doing or not doing, in your opinion?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
Raptor shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57% on the court for the Celtics. Second quarter underway. We've got Chris Boucher, and it's Simons in at the 1 spot. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, you know, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
And that one falls for Ingram.
When you add the length to the skill set that Brandon Ingram brings to every game, you really have a tough matchup for any opponent.
Both free throws good for Ingram. Here's Simons. There's the pick. Fires the 3. And the Celtics another 3.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And checking out the numbers for England, he's been a factor for them over the last month. He's averaging 20 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And, guys, he can just explode for points anytime he steps on the court.
Well, he looks to score, and he looks to score often.
The first one falls. The Celtics making a switch here. Tillman's checked in. Both free throws good for Ingram. Boston's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Here's Simons to the wing on the left. Here's Hauser. No good from outside.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Now here's Ingram. He's tightly guarded. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Ingram's got 8 points.
I'd like to see that as Ingram hits a shot from the mid-range. It's going to open some things up.
Pass to Tillman. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Left side, Simons. Here's a look at what's coming up for Toronto. On Wednesday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers. And then on Saturday.
And for that game against the Warriors, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
First one falls for him.
Well, Anthony Simons is out here to score, but boy, does he find all kinds of ways to torture defense.
Good on both.
And Simons really settling in to what he is in this league, and that is a microwave scorer that can come in and get buckets.
Here's Ingram, and he uses the glass on the layup. Ingram's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And here is Simons. He has 7. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 3-pointers. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Raptors lead. Those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Simons, the pass to Hauser. Now, here's Boucher. Pass to Simons. Knocks down the 3 ball. Simons has got the game tied up here for the Celtics.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Ingram outside. Shot on the way. Doesn't go for him. And Simons has got the ball here for Boston. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not settle for bad shots.
Saw the box score the next day and thought about those timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. With the step back. Ingram deciding where to go with it. The 19-footer is on the money. Ingram's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And Ingram really can handle either part of that pick and roll. He could be the screener, and then he could roll, or he could score off it. Nice option.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
If you want a free shirt, you need to be a super fan. And that means bringing all the noise you've got right now. If you want the t-shirt, I need to hear you at your very loudest. Who wants one? It's that time, man. T-shirt time. Be louder than every person in your section. Yes, sir. It's that simple. Let's hear it, man.
Gonzalez, he's checked in for Boston.
Who's on the court?
Right now, let's have a moment to check out the NBA's best three-point shooters. Brandon Ingram fourth, and of course, Anthony Simons.
Either of these two guys force defenders to come out well past that three-point line, and that really opens the floor up for their entire offense.
Gonzalez passes to Simons. Toronto grabs the miss. They host the 76ers after this game, and that game is the second of two straight at home. Pass to Pirtle. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
Simons against Quickly. Simons, the pass to Gonzalez. Back to Simons. Here's Tillman. A three-pointer off the mark. For Toronto, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Dick, that's good.
Oh, good balance from Dick. Able to take the contact and still score inside.
Quickly against Simon. Pass to Hauser. And here's Gonzalez. Outside Simon. And down it goes. Dunk through off a wonderful assist.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Count that bucket. Ingram's got 14 points for the game.
Sweet to be a difference maker in a game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
With every passing season, Quickly's role seems to expand.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's had to prove himself over and over. And now that he has, I don't think you'll find nearly as many doubters as he had when he first came into the league.
Now here's Ingram. 14 points for him. Spins. The second effort. Another shot. Boucher with the rebound. Austin's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Simons against Quickly. Now here's Simons. Not a lot of room. Just 5 to shoot.
In the paint, Simons really has to go up against it. Credit to him for sticking with that play and seeing some daylight in it.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Right away, they showed us they weren't going to shy away from the mid-range game, and it's proving to be an effective tool for them.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break, that'll add to your total in a hurry.
Free throw good. Simons. Scotty Barnes, he's checked in for Toronto. R.J. Barrett comes in for Grady Dick. And Simons drops them both. The Raptors have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Here's Barnes. The shot misses. Some solid defense from Brown. To the middle. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Brown's got 12.
And guys, really no surprise to see Brown flourishing on offense. He is just fearless on that end.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
It's time for your first line to it. Come on and make some noise.
And the Celtics making a change here. Hauser's checked in. Quickly with it. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Boston. Here's Ingram. Shoots over Brown. Ingram with the nice move. Ingram's got it all tied up now for Toronto.
And right now, people wanting to tune in as Brandon Ingram is putting on a show.
Pass to Pritchard. Wide, a screen on quickly. Here's Brown. A three. Rebound by the Raptors. Ingram's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. The kick out to Barnes. Back to Ingram. Inside, Hurdle. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Hurdle's frame is thin, but he is a physical big man, one who's good at getting the D to be overly aggressive inside.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Around the league, there's a lot of appreciation. Simplistic, but effective.
Boston making a switch here. Minod's checked in. Both free throws good from Pirtle.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Pass to Pritchard. Back to White. The Celtics working the ball around now. To the paint. Here's Brown. And he banks in the layup. Brown's got 14 points for the game.
Few better athletes in the league than Jaylen Brown, and he stays in attack mode.
Here's Murray Boyd. He's covered by Brown. Brown against Barrett. Pass to Murray Boyle. 6 on the shot clock. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Fast break Toronto. Here's Quickly. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, light off his feet, quickly elevating with ease.
Deflects the pass. Pirtle with the steal. Here's Murray Boyd. He's covered by Brown. Top of the key, Quickly. High arcing shot. And Pritchard pulls it down. Celtics trail by 4. White left side. Takes a 3. Pass to Pritchard. White with it. Barrett covering. White against Barrett. White goes in. Count that one. He has 6.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now, here's Barrett. To the inside. And the dunk by Pirtle.
How about Pirtle, the Austrian Hammer?
For Boston, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Cada. Here's White. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Barnes passes to Pirtle. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got his 3rd assist on the night. There's 1:47 left in the first half. Pass to Cada. Now Brown. And the layup is good. Brown's got 6 in the quarter.
And very early on, Brown learned how to finish through contact, an essential skill for an NBA player to master.
Now, here's Quickly. 10 points for him. Screen by Pirtle. The offensive rebound. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to see the best up-tempo teams in the league. 3rd spot, the Celtics.
I think that's what really distinguishes them offensively. They really like to get out in transition.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. That one is off.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
And he's good on the second. Celtics trail by 5. Outside, White. And 1:01 left in the first half of basketball. There's a screen. 5 to shoot. To the middle. Cada. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Be a good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
Now, here's Quickly. Defense is right there. 35 seconds left here in the second.
Well, you got a 7-footer that's 2.5 bills. Pirtle is tough to handle in close.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
At the line for 2, Yakov.
And the first one at the line is good. The Celtics making a switch here. Garza's checked in. That one misses. Celtics trail by 4. Pass to Brown. Here's Pritchard, covered by Barnes. Here's Minot. He puts up decent numbers on a nightly basis, averaging about 10 points a game. And White kicks to Brown. From outside, off the mark. Barnes down low. Plays it up and banks it in. Barnes has got the lead up to 6 now for the Raptors.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And so it's Toronto with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We come back right after this.
Short defenses at center court. And get ready for the fan. Half-court shot from line. They're thinking about the shot. Nice. It's all good. Give it up for the participant.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
Checking out Toronto, they've been one of the bigger disappointments so far in the early goings. Some people thought they might be an elite team, and we haven't seen that at all. But the good news is there's still plenty of room and time to turn it around.
And looking back at the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Boston Celtics.
You look at the score, it's close, but they're getting bully. It's bully ball.
And they knew that might be an issue coming in, especially when it comes to rebounding. They just haven't found a way to counter it.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Brandon Ingram has been sensational.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
The guard set is Quickly and Barrett. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. And it's Ingram, and at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Celtics trail by 6. Brown with the bounce pass. Pass to Minot. Brown with it. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Pirtle's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Ingram finds Barrett. Driving inside. The fader. That's tipped.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Right the pass to Pritchard. Now here's Brown. Pass to Pritchard. Clock at 6. Rejected by Ingram.
Well, Brandon Ingram is so long, and that's what we could say to the ball. So long.
Raptors leading by 6. Screen by Pirtle. Let's go. And again, no good by Toronto.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
Pass to Minot. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Pritchard. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Pritchard's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Celtics. And so quickly will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. Barnes kicks to Quickly. Driving the lane. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got his 4th assist in this one. Celtics trail by 5. Brown outside. Pass to Pritchard. Here's the screen. Over in the corner, Brown. Shoots over Ingram. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Barnes has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Now here's Ingram. 16 points for him. Tries again. And Pirtle lays it up and in. Pirtle's got the lead up to 7 now for Toronto.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Brown the pass to Queta. Here's Pritchard. Quickly covering. Right a screen. To the paint. And White slams it in.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Barnes can't get it to go. And stolen by Barnes. Pass to Quickly. Barrett kicks to Quickly. And here is Ingram. Barnes sets a screen for Ingram. From the wing. Barnes can't get it to go.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And it's White missing. Toronto leading by 5. And it's Barrett penetrating. Got a hand on it, and he's able to get it back.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
White the pass to Pritchard. Out to the right wing. From downtown, bangs home the trifecta. Pritchard's got 6 in the quarter.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
And the timeout called by Darko Rojakovic. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Check out stats for R.J. Barrett. Some impressive play from him over the last month. He's averaging 14 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And very few players in the league can go out and produce like he has. Just a great stretch for him.
He keeps playing like this, and you know in arenas, especially at home, When the star player is playing this well, those MVP chants come raining down.
Quickly the pass to Purtle. Outside Barrett. Quickly setting the pick for Barrett. Shot clock at 5. Nice touch on the bank shot. And the Raptors lead by 4.
RJ not getting distracted by the defense closing in on him. That's a nice looking jumper.
Here's Brown. Rebound by the Raptors.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And that's the way it should be. Ingram aggressive to the rack.
Celtics trail by 6. Here's Pritchard. He's got 6. And Pirtle sends it back.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game. All the dirty work down low.
Scotty's such a good dunker. This is why the D can't let Barnes get that deep inside.
Barrett against White. Brown outside. They set the pick. For Ingram. Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Brown.
And this is why Brown is one of the very best in our game. He's so good at getting into the flow.
Now here's Ingram. 18 points for him. Out left to the wing. Pirtle kicks to Barnes. And Boston with the rebound. Cada's got his 8th rebound here tonight. White with it. Picked up by Barrett. White the pass to Pritchard. From past the arc. Minot can't get it to go. Barnes looking around. It's Barrett on the wing. 6 to shoot. And here's quickly for 3. No good on the shot. Celtics trail by 6. Pass to Pritchard. Launches a 3. And it's White missing. Toronto's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Now Barnes. They get a hand on it. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Ingram. Pritchard passes to Brown. And the shot goes down. Brown's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but I don't know how you say this in Austrian, but that's bully ball. Jakob Poeltl.
Boston's gone 2 of 5 with a 3-point shot since coming out of the break. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. So Boston going with almost an entire new grouping. Well, over the course of the last 10 games, these big men have been the NBA's best at the charity stripe. Scotty Barnes, third.
Now that is a very confident group of players at the free throw line. We haven't seen them struggle there as some of their brother
aspect of the game.
Now here's Simon. 12 points for him. Fires for three. Trains the three-pointer. Simons has got 15 points.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Lobbed up there for Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
Barnes with great lift off the floor. What a play.
And so White will bring it up for Boston. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. Pass to Tillman. They set the pick. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Raptors.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
And he knocks down the first one. On that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Raptors leading by 4. Now Dick. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Mamu Kelishvili passes to Dick. Connects from three-point range. Dick's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite three-point shot.
Simons the pass to White. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Dick can't. Here's Hauser. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Out to White. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And the Raptors making a change here. And that one falls for White. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Barnes finds Dick. And Boucher sends it back. Here's Shed. Hasn't made one yet. Down low. Here's Dick. And it's White with the rebound. White's got 4 rebounds in this game. Simons from outside. And it's Murray Boyles with the rebound. Murray Boyles has got 4 rebounds now tonight. The shot, no good. Boston's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Outside, Simon. Here's Tillman. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Here's Barnes, and there's the drive. And they recover it.
Oh, tough play underneath there to give them another possession. Just what they were hoping for. A little more time off the clock.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Grady Dick.
Attacks always put pressure on the defense. It's a great attribute that Simons has as part of his offensive package.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
And just a top-notch free throw shooter this year, all the way up there at 88%.
And he makes the first. Gonzalez, he's checked in for Derek White. And it's tied up with that one. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Here's Shed. Nails the baby hook.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Pass to Hauser. To the left side wing. The Celtics working the ball around now. They now take the lead. Tillman's got 6.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Right wing. Here's Manu Kalashvili. And right away they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. It's the Raptors up 2. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the 4th quarter. You've got Anthony Simon. And it's Boucher in at the center position. Raptors with the lead. Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. Here's Ingram. Rebounded by Hauser. On offense, here are the Celtics. Simons surveying the D. Just 5 on the clock. The good-looking shot from the wing. Simons has got the game tied up here for the Celtics.
And Simons doing a good job operating and getting to his spot in the mid-range.
Pass to Dick. Tries from 10. Again, Toronto.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close, he's getting the ball.
So it's the Celtics now. The Raptors getting the bucket. Hits it from 3-point range. Simons has got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys, 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
Ingram, and there are the Raptors with another bucket. And guys, here in the 4th quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Now, here's Simon. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Taking his motion right into the D. Simons does a good job of drawing that contact.
Anthony Simons at the line for 2.
First free throw is good. And the Celtics making a change here. No good on the second free throw.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
Ingram outside. Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Here's Garza. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Inside. Boucher kicks to Simons. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Dick, that's good. Now it's a 4-point Raptor lead.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Quickly, he's checked in for Toronto. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Joe Mazzulla was going over with his team. He said, look, you guys are playing physical, and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Dick defending. Pass to Boucher. There's the screen. Here's Garza. Here's Simons. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
Now that basket must be widening out right now. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Quickly the bounce pass. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Simons, the pass to Hauser. Here's Garza. Pass to Simons. No good on the triple. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Toronto Raptors. They lead by 4. Here's Quickly. It's off target. He's 4 of 9 from the field. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Celtics passing it around. Dick defending. They set the pick. Boucher passes to Garza. Bullseye. Garza's got his first points of the game.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Here's Dick. It's Ingram on the wing. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Ingram's got 22 points. Here's Simons. Lets it go with the three. It's rebounded by Dick. Sisters leading by 4. Ingram outside. They set the screen to the paint. Here's Murray Boyle.
He has the right partner, Ingram, creating the offense in the pick and roll, and that's a nice read.
Celtics trail by 6. Dick defending. Pass to Hauser. Four on the shot clock. Oh, good on the 3. Raptors have gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the 4th quarter. Terrific shooting. Dick passes to Quickly. Ingram outside. Here's Dick. Boucher defending. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get the attention.
Well, overall, he has played basically flawless basketball, but that was a bad turnover.
Celtics trail by 6. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Hauser. White against Barrett. Here's Pritchard. Good on the three-point shot.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Here's Barnes. And again, it's Toronto converting.
Yeah, Scotty has confidence from that mid-range and does not need much space.
Pass to Pritchard. Back to Brown. Shoots over Ingram. And it's Brown missing. Toronto leading by 5. Outside Barrett. Quickly finds Barnes. To the inside. And here's Ingram from the arc. Rebounded by Hauser.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
That is first personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Boston, Derek White. Taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Boston making a switch here. Minot's checked in. He hits the second from the line.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That'll be his second foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Barnes dishes to Pirtle. Pass to Quickly. Here's Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
It's awesome to have a guy at that size be able to accelerate and elevate like RJ did there.
Outside White. They set the pick. Here's the 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Pirtles And so quickly we'll bring it up for the Raptors. 6-point game. Pass to Barnes. Now here is Pirtle. D right on him. Now quickly. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the triple. Nailed from three-point land. Quickly's got the lead up to 9 now for Toronto.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
And here's White. Going inside, and Pirtle sends it back.
And Pirtle's got a high defensive IQ, great awareness, which is why he's able to block and alter so many shots.
Raptors leading by 9. To the middle. Good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Here's Keita. Nice ball movement by Boston. Pass to Minot. Shot to stop the run. Hits the three-point bomb.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Barnes. Out to Barrett. There's the 3. Barnes can't get it to go. Celtics trail by 8. Here's Pritchard. It's Brown with the drive. Shoots over Ingram. Rejected by Ingram. Quickly with it. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Jaylen Brown.
Ingram adding more muscle and a little more moxie each and every year.
For your Raptors, Brandon Ingram. 2 shots.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that will put them up by 9. Celtic shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Pass to Keita. Here's Pritchard, quickly covering. Here's Minot. Here's White. And a miss there on the triple. Raptors leading by 9. Barrett the pass to Pirtle. Out to Ingram. White against Barrett. Shoots over White. And again, Toronto no up. Barrett's gone just 3 of 10 shooting from the field. Here's Pritchard, covered by Barnes. Releases. Rebound by the Raptors. 58 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Onside, Barrett. Quickly the bounce pass. Ingram passes to Barnes. Misses the baby hook. Brown feeling it out a bit. Some solid defense from Ingram. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Quickly against Brown. Quickly up top, Ingram. That one drops for him.
You gotta love the long, long arms of Brandon Ingram.
And so Toronto takes this up by a big margin. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Owen, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And now, our player of the game, Jakob Poeltl.
At the power forward position, 6 feet 10 inches, number 5,
Happy Monday, everyone. This evening, we bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, and we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Desmond Bane.
And a stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
And a look at the starters for the Spurs. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox, and it's Vassell in at the 3. And for Orlando, they've got Desmond Bane. Paolo Banchero is out there with Wagner. Then it's Wendell Carter, and it's Suggs in at the point guard position. You know, Grant, for players that move to a new team in the offseason, have they had enough time to get adjusted?
Well, you know, BA, it depends. Some guys blend right into a new squad, but for others, it takes a lot of repetition to get a feel for your teammates.
And so off the tip, it's the Magic. Wagner against Vassell. Outside Bane. Pass to Suggs. Over Fox. The bank shot, no good. And Wembanyama has the ball here for the Spurs. Here's Sohan. Off with the layup. And there's the lob. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Banchero. Here's Fox. Orlando with the rebound. And here's Suggs. He played a great game against Golden State. Wembanyama against Carter. Wagner outside. Shot clock at 5. Banchero outside. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
Pass to Castle. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Now here's Bane. His last outing, we saw him score 22.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
Tries again, and it's laid up and in by Suggs.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Okay, RJ, we all know how luck comes into play in the NBA. Spurs have had great lottery luck.
Yeah, winning the first pick 3 times using David Robinson, Tim Duncan, and Victor Wembanyama. I don't know, but I would be really upset if I was all of those other teams that miss out on those big guys.
Orlando with the ball, following the bucket by the Spurs. And there's a pick. Here's Banchero. Uses the glass on the layup.
I mean, 6'10", about 250. Banchero imposing his will inside.
Here's Wembanyama, coming off a terrific game against Minnesota. Fox against Suggs. And it's Fox missing.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Back to Wagner. Suggs against Fox. From 18 feet away, it's hauled in by Wembanyama. The Spurs have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Fox outside. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Here's Wembanyama. Orlando with a rebound. Fresh off a win against the Warriors.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
The coaching staff has been happy with how well they've executed the game plan. They operated as a cohesive unit.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Jamal Mosley gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Talking with him about De'Aaron Fox, I asked Coach what he wanted his guys to do against him, and Coach said to not give him room to run. De'Aaron is dangerous when he's attacking lanes and leaking out in transition, so we need to limit those opportunities. So it sounds like they're aiming to slow the pace down. We'll see if it works for them.
Thank you for that, Allie. From deep, Bane. Can't hit that one.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3.
Wembanyama with it. He's picked up by Bane to the left wing. Castle for 3. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. Castle's got 5 points.
What a smart pass from Wembanyama. Already adept at scanning the floor and finding open teammates.
Outside Bane. 3-pointer. Fires in the triple.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at us.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You look at Orlando, still early, but they have the 3rd best record in the conference.
Yeah, right now for the Magic, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
Now here's Wembanyama, a top-tier scorer, averaging a little under 25 points a contest. Well, Richard, it might be a long time before we see a player with the combination of Wembanyama's size and skill.
He changes every opponent's game plan, offensively and defensively. You've seen nothing like it, and we probably won't for a long time.
And he makes the first. And Richard, we talked about Victor Wembanyama, 7'4". Skilled. Did you ever think we'd see a player like him?
Maybe in about 20 years, but we're seeing more and more hybrids. He is just an outlier that we have never seen before. The tallest player in the league and one of the most skilled.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
For Orlando, they've gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Outside Carter. Pass to Suggs. Picked by Carter. Fox against Suggs. Here's Payne. San Antonio with a rebound. And this is their first time matched up with Orlando this year. Castle. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
We all know that Fox can score, but there he is reminding you that he can also drop some dimes.
Suggs against Fox. And Suggs, here we go. Rebounded by Fox. San Antonio leading. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Back to Vassell. Wembanyama against Carter. Pass to Castle. Wembanyama, screen on Bane. Castle for 3. His first miss of the game. 3 of 4 from the field now. Orlando has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Banchero, and it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
It's so hard trying to throw Banchero off balance. He's superb at finishing through contact.
Sohan, the pass to Fox. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. As quick as anyone in the league, RJ. De'Aaron Fox. How does his speed affect the game?
Well, he's one of those players that normally you have one or the other, but he's quick and fast. Now, that's a mean combination because in the open court, he can break you down. In the half court, he has the quick left to right lateral movement that can cause problems in pick and roll.
The first one falls. Richard, the first winner of the NBA Clutch Player of the Year, De'Aaron Fox.
And he's great late in games because he's so quick. You got to give him space. But he's improved his outside shot, so you can't just lay off of him. It makes him a little tough to guard, especially late.
Jones, he's checked in for Orlando. And San Antonio also making a switch. Johnson's checked in.
One of the fastest guys in the league. For Fox, it's about using his blinding quickness to his advantage on both ends of the floor.
Jones finds Bane. Back to Jones. Lets the 3 fly. Good work defensively by Fox.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Trailing by 2. Jones, the pass to Bane. Back to Jones. Out to the right wing. Banchero surveys. Right side Johnson. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. You know, after playing as a starter most of his career, Keldon Johnson showed he can act as a 6th man if needed, Richardson.
Not every player can make that switch mentally. Johnson brings the same energy as a starter as he does to the second unit. It's a great attitude on that young man.
The free throw dropped for Johnson.
No, look, he's a versatile weapon. Johnson is someone that wants to keep improving and shouldering more responsibilities on both ends of the floor.
Batase's checked in for Wagner. Harper, he's checked in for San Antonio. And Johnson drops them both.
Almost kind of a throwback wing. Johnson, he likes to slash, put pressure on the defense.
Pass to Bane. Johnson against Banchero. Then Carroll the screen. From deep, Bain knocks it down from distance. Bain's got 6.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Johnson. Picked up by Sohan. Here's the 3. And Johnson is good for 3. He's got 5.
I love Johnson's attitude. Marches down and gets his revenge with the 3.
Batadze with a screen. Jones, the pass to Batadze. On the league this season. 5th, Orlando.
The basketball IQ this team possesses is special. They don't rush anything on the offensive end. They take their time and stay patient trying to find the best shot possible.
San Antonio leading by 4. Harper passes to Wembanyama. Sohan with the ball. He's checked by Carter. And Sohan gets it to go. Sohan's got his 2nd basket.
Looks like it could be a big night for him. Very strong start here in the first quarter.
Outside Carter. Pass to Ben Carroll. From deep, Bain. And another 3 for Orlando.
The second Bain touches that ball, he wants to shoot.
The Spurs have gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. Here's Harper. Fires from deep. The rebound by Carter.
Defensively, you pick your poison. That time, they gambled.
23 clutch player of the year. He said, quote, "You can't be afraid to fail. Obviously, you're not going to make every shot, but my team puts me in position to succeed, so the least I..."
By 5. Now Jones. He's scoreless. Pass to Bain. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds in the game. And here's Sohan. Oh,
shots at the rim.
Orlando has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Here's Batadze. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
The inescapable length of Wemby. What a block.
Batadze, the pass to Bain. And here's Carter. Sohan covering. Here's Batadze. Bain surveying the D. 6 on the shot clock. Tonight. Here's Harper. Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball. And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
On the court is your hot squad. Who loves a t-shirt? Make some noise!
San Antonio, Barnes, he's checked in for Sohan, and Castle subbed in for Fox. .125 left in the first quarter here. Jones feels it out. On the take. Pass to Isaac. Kicks it out to Wagner. Outside Jones. 6 to shoot. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Just not quite tight enough on him to impact his shot. He got a good look off.
And there's Wembanyama. That's good on the assist by Castle.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
34 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Wagner outside. To the middle. Outside Jones. Shoots from the line. Rebound by San Antonio.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
Here's Castle. And in that win against the Timberwolves, he was a major factor as well. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And so it's San Antonio closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. We'll be right back. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for San Antonio?
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
They've also been consistently getting themselves to the line tonight, picking up plenty of points off free throws.
And the league has cut down on back-to-backs, but some pushback for a surprising reason. Richard, teams need multiple days off in order to practice.
Yeah, that's right. With only one day off between games, teams don't usually practice on those off days. It's not as simple as it looks.
They've got Tyus Jones. Goga Bitadze is out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then there's Wagner, and it's De Silva in at the 3 slot. And for San Antonio, Luke Cornett out there with Johnson. Then it's Harrison Barnes. Then there's Castle. And it's Harper in at the 1. And a moment to check out who the San Antonio Spurs have coming up. On Friday, they'll take on Kristaps Porzingis and the Atlanta Hawks. And then on Sunday, they'll be matching up with LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
Jonathan Isaac is out there with Goga Bitadze. Then there's Tyus Jones. Then it's Franz Wagner. And it's De Silva in at the small forward. Orlando trails by 12. And for San Antonio, we've got Barnes. Johnson is out there with Luke Cornett. Then there's Castle. And it's Harper in at the point. Jones finds Isaac. Here's Bitadze. Yet to see a basket. Here's Wagner. Pass to De Silva. Another shot. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
That's more than enough space for him to get that shot up.
Spurs lead by 10. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Over to the left wing. Back to Johnson. Cornett sets a screen. Let's go with a 3. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at San Antonio, they're still trying to get something started this year. Currently at the bottom of the conference. Suggs is checked in for Orlando. Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. San Antonio's gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Here's Castle. Second shot opportunity, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. Orlando with the ball. It's a 14-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. And they're deep into this homestand. That'll be game 4 out of 5. Suggs surveys the D. 5 to shoot. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
You can't be overzealous guarding Suggs, because that's when you risk fouling him.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And what I like about Suggs is that he does many things well, and that's because he plays with so much confidence.
Suggs hits them both. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Harper, defended by Jones. Johnson against Jones. He got a piece of it. Here's Isaac. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
He did a lot of damage at the free throw line in their last game.
Jonathan Isaac, 1 shot.
San Antonio leading by 9. Pass to Castle. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Just 3 to shoot. Orlando with the rebound. Suggs has got 4 rebounds now. Isaac with it. And Johnson picks him up defensively. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Pass to Harper. Back to Johnson. Here's Castle. He's covered by Suggs. Clock at 6. Spurs need to get one up here. Here's Johnson. Oh, great D that time from Isaac.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
That one falls. Wagner's gotten his first bucket of the night.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. a switch here. Banchero's checked in. And San Antonio with a change here, too. Wembanyama's checked in for Cornet. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. They've led by as many as 14. Harper passes to Vassell. Here's Harper, defended by Jones. Here's Vassell. And the three-pointer goes. Vassell's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Wagner against Vassell. Outside Jones. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Harper passes to Vassell. Wembanyama screen on Jones. Here's Vassell. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Vassell's got 5 points.
You see the improvement in Vassell's jump shot, looking more and more confident now.
Grant, compared to some of the flashier scorers, Devin Vassell has a more workmanlike approach.
Yeah, he can quietly drop a big game on you. He doesn't draw attention with stylish plays and big circus shots. He just grinds it out by finding his looks.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, there's a lot of room for growth for the Spurs, even with their rising star, Victor Wembanyama, who said, I know it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some time before we contend for a title. I'm ready for anything and ready to sacrifice. I'm patient, but I'm not wasting time. Brian, plenty of motivation.
Chasing greatness is what they're doing, Allie. Here's Batadze. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Suggs outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Got a hand on it. They recover it. Here's Castle. Orlando with a rebound.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Pass to Jones from behind the arc. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Shot from 12. And there are the Spurs with another bucket.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Jones, the pass to Batadze. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul of the game.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Bain, he's checked in for Jones. And San Antonio also making a switch. Fox is checked in. Suggs outside. Shot clock at 6. Rebounded by Fox. Spurs lead by 13. To the inside. Oh, the body control and balance from Wemby.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Suggs, the pass to Batadze. Banchero outside. Pass to Suggs. And that one comes up a bit short.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Back to Vassell. Here's Castle, guarded by Bain. Wembanyama. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
This will be his third free throw attempt of the game. Orlando making a switch here. Isaac's checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch. Harper's checked in.
Mind the lanes. One shot.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
It's time for Dance Cam. If you see yourself on the screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves.
These teams have been lighting it up so far. The NBA's top scoring teams. The Magic, 4th.
They've been having a great season on the offensive end of the floor. It never takes this team long to put big points up on the board.
Orlando trails by 18. Now here's Suggs. A steady force on their offense, recording around 14.5 a game. The three from Bain. Victor Wembanyama grabs a board.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, you need to find some sort of momentum.
Orlando has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Suggs, the pass to Batadze. Now here's Banchero. Over Fox. From deep, Bain. Isaac for 3. Harper pulls it in.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And Suggs has got the ball here for Orlando. Isaac outside. Will it go? Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Johnson. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Wembanyama's got his 4th assist with that last one. And Orlando shooting right at 35%. Not getting what they want out there. And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. The Spurs making a change here. Barnes is checked in. Banchero finds Isaac. Back to Banchero to get back on track. Isaac, the pass to Banchero. From deep, Bain. And he drains it. That basket makes him 4 for 9.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Outside Barnes. Suggs against Fox. Wembanyama, high post. 6 to shoot. 18 feet out. And it comes off the front of the rim.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Isaac for 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And that'll be San Antonio's ball as it goes out of bounds. Spurs able to keep the possession. Orlando making some changes. Wendell Carter comes in for Batadze. And Wagner subbed in for Isaac. Sohan's checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for Barnes. San Antonio with the ball. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Now here's Bane. He's closely guarded. It's good. Bane's got 14 points.
He's really made his impact felt tonight. Bane has played with maximum effort tonight.
Sohan outside. Vassell outside. Lets it go from deep. Buries it from 3. And the Spurs lead by 20.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Pass to Banchero. Outside Bane. Minute 32 left to play in the first half of basketball. The 3 from Suggs. Sinks it. Now 2 of 7 on the night.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Fox. He picked up 36 points in their last win against Minnesota.
And a big part of that was his aggressiveness, drawing contact and getting to the line.
Basket's good. 17 points in the game.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Suggs, the pass to Banchero. Three-pointer. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Sohan inside, guarded by Bane. Fox outside. And the layup is good off the glass.
The defense comes at Fox hard, but he's ready for it. He knows how to stay agile and nimble inside.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Clock at 6. For 3. A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. It's the Spurs delivering the blowout. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
It is a wonderful night for basketball and a wonderful time to get a quick, wonderful rundown of how the wonderful West looks early on in this wonderful season. Is that too many wonderfuls?
No, you're wonderful.
And seeding is obviously an important part of a title run. Shaq, in your 4 championship seasons, your teams were all a 3 seed or higher.
Yeah, I'm the big conductor, Ernie. When I was healthy, we'd always finish near the top of the standings.
Well, unlike Shaq, Ernest, our team did not need top seedings to win the chip. We were the 6th seed one year and won it all. Remember that, Shaq?
Hello,
I recall.
Kim Olajuwon. Hello, Clyde Drexler. Miss you too.
All right, getting back to this game now and the sensational play from Victor Wembanyama.
Come on now, Wembanyama has a major impact at both ends, possibly a generational talent. Time will tell, but he's showing it all tonight.
There might be some Lou Alcindor in this kid. You know who I'm talking about? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the length, the toughness. But like you said, we've got to see more.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
But I don't think that that's the most important thing to him. Sure, putting up big numbers doesn't hurt, but he's all about getting the win over everything else.
Spurs lead by 21. Wagner is out there with Banchero. Then it's Desmond Bane. Then there's Jalen Suggs. And it's Carter in at the center position, locking down the middle. So that's who Jamal Mosley starts the second half with. Castle misses. Orlando shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. Pass to Suggs. Six on the shot clock. Outside Bane. Picked by Carter. Bane finds Carter. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. And Wembanyama has the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. Next up, they'll face the Hawks in Atlanta. That'll be their second of 3 games total on this road trip. Wembanyama, screen on Banchero. To the paint. Stolen by Carter. In transition, here they come. And Banchero with the bucket. And the assist from Bane. Banchero's got 8 points.
In transition, Banchero already knows to turn on the Jets. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense to catch up on him at all.